Sonnet 134 by William Shakespeare, 1564 to 1616. So now I have confessed that he is thine, and I myself am mortgaged to thy will. Myself I'll forfeit, so that other mine thou wilt restore to be my comfort still. But thou wilt not, nor he will not be free, for thou art covetous, and he is kind. He learned but surety-like to write for me, under that bond that him as fast doth bind, the statute of thy beauty thou wilt take, thou usurer, that puttest forth all to use, and sue a friend came debtor for my sake. So him I lose through my unkind abuse. Him I have lost. Thou hast both him and me. He pays the whole, and yet I am not free. Okay, this sonnet continues directly on from Sonnet 133. This sonnet is talking about the dark lady and the fair youth, and the situation is that the dark lady has seduced the fair youth, and the fair youth is in love with the fair lady. He is in her thrall, and Shakespeare is also in love with the fair lady, the dark lady, and in her thrall. And Shakespeare is asking her to let his friend go, to let the fair youth go. He's confessing that they are both, he and the fair youth, are at his mercy. And he guesses that there is probably nothing that he can do about this, because his mistress, the dark lady, is greedy, and the fair youth is naive. And he's talking about the mistress as an unethical moneylender. She's lent her beauty and then collected his friend as the interest. Now there are lots and lots of financial words in this. If you look at it, mortgaged, forfeit, surety, bond, I think statute, usurer, debtor. All of these are financial words, and he's using financial language in this. So now I have confessed that he is thine, and I myself am mortgaged to my will. So I've confessed that my friend is yours, my friend belongs to you, the fair youth belongs to you, and I am also mortgaged to thy will. I'm bound to your will. So my friend must satisfy all your needs and desires, and I also must satisfy all your needs and desires. Myself I'll forfeit, so that other mine thou wilt restore to be my comfort still. So I will forfeit, I will sacrifice myself, I will give myself up to you, so that my friend, so that the fair youth, thou wilt restore to be my comfort still. So you'll free him, you'll let him out, you'll let him out of your steel trap, and then he can comfort me in this situation that I'm in. Yeah, let the fair youth go. Let him out of your thrall. Let him out of the trance that you put him in, and I will give myself up to you completely. So I will use myself to pay any debt, but it's not going to work. But he knows that she's not going to agree. But thou wilt not. You're not going to do that. Nor he will not be free. And my friend, the fair youth, he doesn't want to be free. He's enjoying it. He's in your thrall, and he's happy to be yours. For thou art covetous, and he is kind. Because you are possessive, and the fair youth is kind-hearted. So you, as you're possessive, you want both me and him. And he is kind. He learned but surety-like to write for me. So he was acting as the guarantor for me. He was acting for the poet. Yeah, he was acting as a guarantee for the poet's loan, the poet's use of her beauty. And he's been trapped as well. He's been ensnared by the dark lady as well, the Shakespeare's mistress. So he learned but surety-like to write for me. So he learned to write so that he could act as surety. He could act as a guarantee for me, to guarantee my debt to your beauty. Under that bond that him as fast doth bind. So he's under a bond. He's held by the fact that he acted as guarantor for my loan, and he is completely in love with you as well. He's completely in your thrall. So under that bond that him as fast doth bind. So this guarantee that he's given, this payment for your guarantee of the payment for your beauty, he is completely bound by it. The statute of thy beauty thou wilt take. So he's saying that she's like a moneylender, thou usurer that puts forth all to use. So you will extract all of the profits that you can, all of the advantages from your beauty. And here the payment is the beauty. And he's saying that the dark lady has given her beauty to Shakespeare, and in return for that, Shakespeare is hers, and that the fair youth acted as the guarantor to that loan, and now the fair youth is also under her spell. So the statute of thy beauty, your beauty that you will use, thou usurer, moneylender, that puttest forth all to use. So he's calling her a moneylender, that she will get all of the profits and advantages that she can from her beauty, that she uses all of her, both her beauty, her mind, her body, all of her, to get everything that she can. So thou that puttest forth all to use, and sue a friend, came debtor for my sake. And now you're going to sue my friend, you're going to take to court, you're going to pursue my friend, who got into debt, who got into the debt of your beauty for my sake. So my friend became a debtor for my sake. So him I lose through my unkind abuse. So I've lost my friend because I've introduced him to you. If I hadn't introduced him to you, dark lady, then he wouldn't be in this situation. So you have both him. You've got both of us. Him have I lost. I've lost him. Thou hast both him and me. You've got both of us. You've got both of us in your spell. He pays the whole, and yet I am not free. So the fair youth has paid any debt that might be, but still Shakespeare is not free. Shakespeare is still under her spell. So now both of them are under her spell. It's like a moneylender who makes the original debtor pay, Shakespeare, who's in her spell, and then makes the guarantor, the fair youth, pay as well, making them both pay. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Sonnet 134 by William Shakespeare.